Good morning. In the beginning, God spent 3 days creating, and then he spent 3 days filling his creation. And he said it was good. But then people began to make bad choices. Oh, they became wicked, and it made God very sad. Everything that was good and clean and new when it was created seemed spoiled. Can you give me Noah? But Noah found favor. God came close to Noah, and Noah came close to God. And God said to Noah, I will send a great flood of water to wash everything clean and make it new again. And I want you to build an ark. Can you get me the ark? The big boat. Both parts. And Noah did. Noah followed all of God's instructions, and he built an ark. And all of the animals came from all over. Thank you. And they all went on the ark. Do you want to put some of the animals? Do you want to put some of them in the boat? Huh? That's right, and these ones. These guys. Let's make them walk up. What about these ones? Yeah.
It's not much space.
I know, we're going to have to lie some of them down.
Because all of them was these.
And then, when Noah and his family were on the boat, it started to rain. It was very gentle rain at first, and there were puddles, and then the puddles grew larger and larger.
We need to go there.
Mm-hmm. And then the rivers started to overflow, and the boat started to go up with all the water. But God never forgot about Noah and the creatures that were on the boat. For 40 days and 40 nights, it rained. And then the rain stopped. And God sent a great wind. You make a wind? He sent a great wind to dry up all of the water. Mm-hmm. And then one day, Noah held out his hand gently, and he let the dove fly over the waters, and the dove came back. And Noah waited 7 more days, And this time, the dove flew out over the waters, and he found a leaf. And Noah waited 7 more days. And this time, he gently released the dove, and the dove flew over the waters and found a home and made a nest. The dove didn't come back. So Noah knew that there was land somewhere, and he waited, and he waited. And then one day, the boat was on land. In a second, just a minute. Just hang on. And after the boat landed on the land, all of the animals came out of the boat. First Noah and his family. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Crocodiles.
That's right. And even the snakes. And they were so happy. They were so happy to be on dry land that Noah's family built an altar. Now you can put the rocks out here. Can you put them? Can you put the rocks out here? This one's right there. And they built an altar so that they could give thanks to God. And then they saw a bow. Today, we would call that a rainbow. And this was God's promise. It was his promise, his sign, his covenant. And God said, "This is my sign, my promise, my covenant to you and every living creature for all generations, that I will not send a flood of water again." So every time we see a rainbow, we can remember the promise that God made us, his covenant. I wonder what kind of sounds they would hear when it was raining. What kind of sounds do you think they heard when they were on the boat? I wonder what it looked like to see water everywhere you looked. Oops. I wonder, what's your favorite part of this story? I wonder if you've ever made a promise or a covenant. And now I think Molly is going to read our scripture today. Thank you.